Good morning, everybody, and welcome to Peteonretreat. I've recently become part of something incredibly beautiful here in Thailand, and I'm not really sure how I should talk about it. In my last vlog, I talked about a new friend that I've made. This man is hands down one of the kindest and coolest people I know. And the only reason I know him is because of this channel. Many months ago, one of my neighbors recognized me as that guy from Peteonretreat. And one day when we were hanging out talking, he introduced me to another one of our neighbors. Now, the second guy was getting ready to visit Japan, and I had just come back. So we exchanged contact information so I can answer some questions and tell him about my experiences going there. For months, I would see him around town, but we never really connected until one night when I ran into him at a local bar. We hung out talking, never really got to the topic of Japan, but we talked about our interests. We've got a lot in common. I asked him what type of things he's been doing here in Thailand to occupy his time, and he told me that he had been helping out a different organization every month. He had found local organizations here in Pattaya, women's groups, children's groups, orphanages. He even helped out an animal shelter or dog shelter one month. As time went on, some of his friends joined in with the cause and started donating money. The thing started growing, and every month they were able to buy more and more stuff for each organization as they helped them. Every month, Shai would go and find a couple different organizations. Then he would go to them and research them, see what they're all about, make a list of what they needed. He would then plan a day to go shopping and buy them things and take them to the organization to present them. He showed me some pictures and I was kind of blown away. I was like, this is amazing. I would love to help. Next time you're doing this, let me know. When the next event came along, I wasn't able to do it because of previous scheduling conflicts, but I gave him 1,000 baht. The way I saw it was this was just a really easy way to give back to the community and to the country that's providing me with such a great life out here. The next week we were hanging out, watching some live music together, and started kind of talking about what this organization could turn into. I stressed to him that I really thought it was time for him to talk to a Thai lawyer. There's weird legalities when it comes to volunteering here in the country, and you just want to make sure everything's legit. I also said that once everything was legit, I would do anything I can to promote the organization through my channel. And that's pretty much where this story ended in my last vlog. Well, 2 weeks ago, he invited me to meet up with some of his friends so we could discuss just better ways of collecting money every month. At least that's all what I thought we were going to talk about. What really happened was we had a meeting of 13 very passionate men that all want to help people in need here in the country. Now, here's the part that's weird for me to talk about, but I do briefly want to talk about it. I was the only white guy there. Yeah, my friend's black, and so was everybody else that came to the meeting. This story isn't really about race, but at the same time, it's absolutely about race. And this story isn't really about me, but it's my story of what's going on in my life and the start of something really cool. Really quickly, I'm an American, and America is pretty screwed up when it comes to race. I don't think many people can disagree with that, and that's why this whole thing is kind of weird for me to talk about. It's not a topic I ever imagined mentioning on this channel. So yeah, I go to this meeting with my friend, and I'm the only white dude there. It wasn't really a big surprise because I'm aware of the ever-growing black communities out here in Thailand. There are several black YouTubers out there talking about how much happier they are living out here, talking about their adventures moving out here, a lot like I do with this channel sometimes. You're probably aware of some of the bigger ones like Chocolate Man in Thailand and Zoom to Thailand. Maybe you've seen the Mikey show before. Side note, Mike and I randomly ran into each other one night many months ago in Pattaya. We ended up hanging out for hours talking about life. We've got several things in common. We're both musicians, and I've got to tell you, the amount of love and positivity in that man is truly inspiring. I knew from talking to Shai that he was connected to several of these communities. Many of them meet throughout the week regularly at different locations and hold different events. And Shai attends a lot of these different events. Oh, and Shai had already told everybody that I was a YouTuber. He introduced me as the YouTuber and asked me to bring my camera. And there was a lot more people there than I expected. After we all ate, Shai stood up and began to talk. He shared some history of what he had been doing and talked about some of the different organizations he had helped. He shared how much money he had raised every month. He talked about how his passions to help other people are driving him to do this. He also surprised me by talking about how he had already met with the mayor of Pattaya. Wow, this whole thing's getting a lot bigger and a lot quicker than I ever expected. After he was done talking, another man stood up and began to talk, and that's when I realized this wasn't just about how we could collect money more efficiently every month. This was the kickoff meeting for a nonprofit organization. Shai had collected a group of intelligent and passionate people that came here to lay the groundwork for something special. Eventually, the meeting was opened up for everybody else to talk some, and we went around the room with everybody getting a chance to speak. I was not ready for what I was about to hear. One by one, these men shared incredible words of wisdom and talked about their own personal reasons for wanting to get this organization going and why they are here to help. Here's just a sample of what a few of them said.
Say that again. Say that again.
I truly believe that each human being deserves to know that they are loved, cared for, and that their lives matter.
That's word. That's word.
It's all about giving back.
It is, right? Appreciate you, brother. Thank you. Good, man.
You shouldn't have to do this by yourself. You know what I mean? That was smooth, and I would have came early if I would knew. But that's what really made me want to get involved, because they let me know where your heart was at.
What we need to understand and recognize that we come from all different walks, and we all have different gifts. Gifts were given with diversity.
And I think this is a very productive meeting for the first time, and I'm committed to the best of my ability.
I am of the philosophy that Thailand is one of those destinations where a black culture can develop. And like I was saying earlier, we are the pioneers. I have a particular interest in connecting with a lot of the black Thai children that are here. Because you'll have a black father and you got a Thai mom, but the dad done jet. So that kid grows up here in Thailand. I've met kids, they've never seen a black man. And they literally ran away from me. This is out, you know, not here to see. This is out. But they were black. So I got a particular passion to make sure I find them kids, let them know that they beautiful and loved, because you can be sure they going through it.
And Dr. King said something that's always stuck to me. The question he asked was not, what if I help this person in need, what would happen to me? He flipped it. If I do not help this person in need, what will happen to him? And I see that happening here. A room full of good Samaritans. Asking the right question.
That's some pretty powerful stuff, right? I think you can see now why I have mentioned race at all. At its heart, this is going to be a black foundation. Sure, it will be open and exclusive to anybody of any race that wants to help, because it's really about helping people in need. But the black identity of this organization is undeniable. At its core, the purpose of the foundation is about helping the people of Thailand, but it's also serving to positively represent black people living here in the country. When it became my turn to talk, I said that I'm happy to be the foundation's YouTuber, at least for now. I know the foundation deserves somebody with more talent than I have, and that will come with due time. For now, I'm serving in the role and helping out in other areas. The meeting eventually ended, and we plan to meet again 2 weeks later. In the last few weeks, Shai has connected with some people with the ability, knowledge, and experience to take this organization to the next level. A few days ago, we had our second meeting, and holy crap. Not only is this foundation off to a great start and doing some beautiful work, but it's showing the potential to grow into something really big. In attendance, we had a man who's a Fortune 500 executive. He's a best-selling author. He even has his own TED Talk. He's doing a bunch of nonprofit work now and works with an organization or has his own organization. The man had heard about Shai and is now looking to mentor him and help us get this organization off the ground and to the next level. We are now working with a Thai lawyer to get all the paperwork set up and get this foundation legally recognized here in the country. Just this week, my role in the foundation has been growing a lot as I'm learning everything that it takes to get it going and trying to help Shai do as much as I can. I'm feeling a drive that I haven't felt since I had decided to move here and I had to get rid of all my stuff. Now I've got this drive to help this group of amazing people succeed so we could all help the people here in Thailand that need it. This week I joined Shai and our mentor for dinner, and we discussed a few different things, but also just hung out and got to know each other. In a few hours, I'm going to be holding a social media and website meeting with just a smaller group of people. I've also been helping out with other small things and have been with Shai every day this week getting little things done. It's all about baby steps at this point. So what's next? The foundation's being set up, positions on the board are all being filled. As I said, we're working with the lawyer to get everything legal here. We're looking at getting all the paperwork done in the US as well and weighing our different options that we have. We will continue to do our monthly work here, donating to an organization while we lay all the foundation on the legal side so that we could eventually go public as far as fundraising goes. I'm currently filming everything I can, documenting it all for archival use and for future promotional use. So many things have happened this week with the organization that I can't even talk about them in this video. I'm still having a hard time believing this is all happening. It's beautiful, it's inspiring, it's powerful. This is not what I came to Thailand to do. I'm supposed to be retired, I'm not working. Or, you know what? Maybe this is exactly what I came to Thailand to do.